Hey guys, what's up? It's Fern. Welcome back to another planty video. First of all, I am in my new plant room. Oh wait, you've probably already seen it actually because I think that video is gonna go up first. Anyways, this is gonna be my new kind of background and I'm so stoked about that. So today we are going to be doing a kind of chill plant chores vlog. As you will see, I have an extensive list of plant chores that need to be done. So yes, I feel really good about tackling some of that today and I can't wait to share it with you. But before we hop into the video, I'm quickly going to talk about today's sponsor. So today's sponsor is Native, which I am so stoked about, you guys. I have been using Native, their deodorants, for a couple of years now and I absolutely love them. So if you're familiar with Native, then you probably have seen this packaging before, but in honor of Earth Month, I am so excited to be sharing with you their plastic-free packaging. This is made out of a paperboard. So this is the same deodorant formula. It is just repackaged into this more sustainable packaging. Native is also a partner of 1% for the planet, so 1% of all of their plastic-free deodorant sales go back to environmental nonprofits. So besides Native being an awesome vegan, cruelty-free, and more sustainable brand, the product itself is awesome. Like I said, I've been using this for a couple of years now. I will show you what it looks like. It's like a little push pop, it's so cute. This is my favorite scent that I have tried from them thus far. It's just kind of like my go-to. It is citrus and herbal musk. It smells so good. It's honestly like, it's very gender neutral. It's a bit spicy and yeah, I just love it. It smells so delicious. And the next one I got is Lavender Rose, which is so nice. It's just like kind of like a relaxing, like spa vibes. I love the smell of lavender and you can really smell the rose in this as well. It is lovely. And the last one that I am trying out right now is from their Jungalow collection. This is Tangerine and Citrus Blossom. This smells really good too. It's floral. It's very like light and refreshing. These are not at all sticky. They dry quickly and they last all day. Like I said, they are aluminum free, which is really important to me when looking for a deodorant, and they're also paraben and sulfate free. They do offer free shipping to the US, and I will also put a little text box here with the countries that they do ship to. So for a pack of 3 plastic-free deodorants, it is normally $39, but if you click on the link in the description box and use my code WILDFERN, you are going to get them for $29. So that's 25% off. All right, on to the video. Okay, so here is our list. I actually have this huge massive list of plant chores because I just have to get it all out of my brain and onto paper. So yes, I've done a few of those ones already, and then I've chosen some of them that I want to do today. So this is what we're going to be doing in this video. First of all, I need to fill my humidifier because, to be honest, I have not filled it in days. I did receive some cuttings through a trade that I did last week and I really need to pot those up. I would like to put my Philodendron Brazil cuttings. I don't think you can see them. They're right there on the windowsill, but I've been propagating them for such a long time and I would like to pot them up and make a little moss pole for them. And then my Rhaphidophora decursiva, it's just growing like a huge long vine. So I think I want to chop that up and try to grow, like just chop it into wet sticks, I suppose, and put it in like a sphagnum prop box or something like that. So I want to do that. And then that plant also needs a good water. Actually, a lot of my plants need a good water right now. So that's probably the last thing I'm going to do is water some of them. So that is the agenda for today. So this is the humidifier that I've been neglecting, of course, the Levoit, because y'all know I hate filling it up. So if you watch some of my past videos, then you might remember that this was actually broken and not working at all for quite a while. So I did take it apart and it seems to be working. It's still making like a funky noise, but it works. So we're just gonna roll with that. There it goes. And I think that my other humidifier is good. Yeah, it is still going. Perfect. Oh, I just love this plant room so much now. It looks so good. Okay, so these are the trades that I need to pot up. So I traded with a local plant friend and I got one of my wish list plants that I've been wanting for a little while, a Ripsalis paradoxa cutting, and I've been letting it callus for a few days and now I'm going to pot it up in some soil today. Same with the others. This is a candlestick plant. I totally forget what the actual name is for this, but yeah, I'm gonna pot that one up today as well. And then I just have these little cuttings, no idea what they are. I'm actually just gonna throw these in my sphagnum prop box. We can go do that right now, and then I'm gonna grab some pots for the other guys. Okay, we have a lot of condensation here. This is on a heat mat underneath, so oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Holy crap. That is wet in there. This is probably way too wet, to be honest, but where can I set this? Floor, I guess. Just gonna set these guys in. This is the only sphagnum prop box I have right now, and it is my just like wet stick one, but I'm gonna put these guys in here anyways. I think they'll root up. If anyone knows what these are, let me know. They're really cute. All right. My wet sticks have actually been doing really well in here since it's been on a heat mat. So that's awesome. And then look at these, you guys. My baby cactus seeds. They're so cute. Another batch in there. And then these are my medium nodes or wet sticks. They have started putting off little growth points and rooting. I showed them in one of my last videos, I think. Ooh, and I just have to show you this while I'm here. My Philodendron Florida Beauty is putting out a new leaf. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. So cool. Oh yeah, I totally forgot we have to get pots while we're in here. Okay. So I've somewhat organized all of my pots / plant supplies, if my camera will ever focus. Da-de-da, hello. Hello. There we go. Okay, we just need really small. Is this too small? I'll bring the small ones and then I'll bring this one too, maybe. Okay, so I was able to find just a small terracotta pot that I'm going to use for the candlestick plant, and then I'm going to use this. Oh, this is a little dirty. Maybe I'll give this a rinse. This cutie little terracotta for the Ripsalis paradoxa. I'm going to rinse this quick though. My gosh, these pots are really doing me dirty today. I can't use this one either. Look, no drainage hole. And I'm not able to drill one right now, so looks like there's eggs of some sort in there. Do you see that? It's creepy. Okay, I'm going to go grab another pot. Okay, I have chosen another pot. So I'm going to do this gray one for the Ripsalis. So I have mixed up a really, oh gosh. I have mixed up a really well-draining soil. There's tons of perlite and pumice in this, just because I really don't want these guys to rot on me. So I'm gonna use my little mesh to cover the hole. I'm gonna pop some in here. Look at that. Looks good. Let's see. deep I should plant it. Probably not super deep. That should be good, I would think. It's so cute. Look at that. Little cutie pie in here. Aw. I switched him around a little bit because he looked like awkward the way he was leaning. I think this is more natural for him, more comfortable. So there we go. And then this candlestick one. I think I should have potted this up sooner because its leaves are not looking good. I probably left this for like a couple days too long. Hopefully it'll be fine though. Gonna do the same thing. It looks like a pretty hardy plant. So hopefully. Cadence, what do you want, honey pie? All right, so there is that one. It's a bit of a wonky boy, but that's okay. It keeps things interesting, you know? Yeah, we'll see how both of these plants do. Now, the person that I traded for these said to pop them in a well-draining soil after letting them callus, and then just mist them to give them a little bit of water to root. So I'm just gonna mist them, and then that's it. I'll probably put them in a well-lit spot, and I'll keep you guys updated on them. So this is the only mister bottle I have that's not full of like neem oil or miticide or something. So I'm gonna try to carefully mist them with this. It's pretty turbocharged, but we'll see. So I might have to adjust this and fill it up more. There we go. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do for now. I haven't really rooted any like succulent type cuttings like this before, so feel free to leave me any tips down below. Hopefully they make it. Okay, so I gave them prime real estate, so they should do well. This is a south-facing window here, so they're gonna get a lot of light. That guy is right there, and then the candlestick guy is right there, looking all weird. So yeah, they should be happy there. Okay, so that is done. That is done. Next we're gonna do the moss pole and potting the Philodendron Brazil, which is what's definitely gonna take the longest. So we are actually just getting ready to go for a bike ride, so I'm gonna do that and then come back probably in the afternoon and we'll continue down our list here. Okay, so it is later on this afternoon and we are going to finish our plant chores. So the next thing on the list was potting up my Philodendron Brazil and making a moss pole for it. So my friends, I've made a cup of coffee for this one. I don't know why, but making moss poles just feels like the biggest hassle in my head, but then when I'm actually doing it, I'm like, this is kind of fun. So we're just gonna jump into it and get it done. Okay, let me gather all my supplies and the philodendron, I guess. Okay, so the supplies that I've gathered are our mesh or our net. This is just like hardware netting by the brand 10X. I can link it down below. I actually have a whole video. I have a couple of videos where I've done this moss pole, but I'll link I'll link that down below as well, just because it's like more detailed and explains things more thoroughly. I have my pot, obviously. I'm just gonna go with this terracotta. I have zip ties to close the pole, scissors to cut the net, and these are the beautiful Philodendron Brazil that we're gonna be potting up. These are honestly, this is honestly like the prettiest, one of the prettiest Philodendron Brazil I have ever seen. That's why I had to buy it, and I still have the mother, but I specifically wanted to take cuttings and then have them grow up a pole. So they are very well rooted. You can see the roots all in the bottom there. Oh, and we have our potting mix. So I guess we can just get started. First thing I'm gonna do is cut a piece of our netting. I wanna make it relatively thin as well, because it's not a huge pot we have. So I like roughly kind of measure how thick I want it to be. Like I said, I want it to be pretty thin. So probably right here. And then I'm just gonna cut all the way up. Okay, so we have our strip, and oh shoot, you know what we forgot? The sphagnum moss. Okay, so this is the sphagnum moss that I'm going to be using today. It is sphagnum moss, New Zealand sphagnum moss. This is just a brick that I bought locally, actually from a plant person on Facebook. I get a lot of questions about where I get my sphagnum moss, and I don't really have anything to suggest other than this one that I have recently ordered off of Amazon by Super Moss, I believe. But it was quite pricey. I don't know, sphagnum moss can be kind of expensive. But yeah, for this brick it was $13 from someone locally, so I picked that up, and now I have so many bundles because my friend was doing like a bulk order. I don't know, she was ordering from somewhere, so I got in on that order. But I'm just gonna go moisten this with some water, rehydrate it just in like a plastic bowl, and then I will come back once we have our moist moss. Okay, so the good thing about sphagnum moss is that it does expand in water, so I have like quite a bit in this big bowl, and this was already opened and some of it was already used, but I've used like less than a quarter of this brick. I'm not sure if I'll need more. You want it to be packed with quite a bit so that it's pretty tight. You don't want like a loose moss bowl or else it's gonna be flimsy, so we'll see how far this gets us. But literally all you're gonna do is just pack it in this, and then we're gonna zip tie it up at the end. Okay, so that covered pretty much the whole thing, but I do want it to be a little more dense, so it'll be tighter, so I'm just gonna go rehydrate a little bit more. Okay, next we're gonna zip tie it closed. Okay, so now we're just gonna zip tie the rest of it. All of the in-between spaces. Okay, so this thing is all closed up. What I'm gonna do now is just cut off all of the ends of the zip ties. Whew. Okay guys, our moss pole is done. It looks pretty dang good. I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, it's gonna work really well in here. It's not like too wide. There's going to be a lot of room for the plant to grow, and yeah, it's definitely not going to be climbing up it for a while. I'm just kind of, you know, getting it ready to go so that I don't have to repot this and everything. When it is going to climb, I can just attach it to the pole. So next we're just going to pot up the plant. I have to change my battery though because my camera is dying. Quite the moss pole. Look at it. Oh, you can't see, but it's kind of like curving at the top. All right. Okay. I'm going to pot the cuttings in now. There's quite a few. Look at those roots. So nice. Okay. Those guys in. I guess I'm just going to put them around the edges like that, and then as they grow I will guide them up towards the pole. Roots. Wow, these have been in water for quite some time. I think I did this on a video. It was either one of the prop circle videos or another plant chore vlog. I don't remember. Maybe I'll do it all the way around. That could be cool. Okay, now I'm gonna fill her up. Okay, you guys, it is finished, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty wonky looking. Like, it curves so much. I'm not exactly sure why. My other ones have come out pretty straight, like that big one, that one's wonky because it's too fused together, but yeah, I'm not sure why it came out like that. Anyways, it's fine. It's just like cosmetic. It doesn't really matter, and you probably won't be able to notice as much once it's like crawling up it and once it's like against a wall as well. So we're just going to give this plant some water, and then I'm gonna find a spot for it. Alright, so this is going to be its home for now, just right under one of my plant shelves. There's a couple others on poles around here too, so I think it'll do well here. I am definitely very excited to see it put off some new growth. I will keep you guys posted, and I can't wait to get it climbing that pole. All right, so this is done. And now Rhaphidophora cursiva, let's check it out. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. It is just a long vine with nodes. So I think I'm just gonna chop it here and try to root some of these nodes and make babies. All right, so I've got my sanitized shears here and we're just gonna chop. So let's do, oh boy, she's thick. Okay, and I'm just gonna break this up into different pieces. Okay, so I got, whoops, oh shoot, so clumsy. I got 5 wet sticks from that Rhaphidophora cursiva, and the mother is looking beautiful, still there. I think that this needs something to climb. It's so like stiff. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her. If you have any suggestions, let me know. But I'm just gonna throw these into my Sphagnum Moss prop box, the wet stick one that I showed earlier. I like to put like the little rooties down. If it has any, I put them facing down. These should do well in here because of the heat mat too. All right, I'll show you. So there they are. All of the Rhaphidophora ones are the thicker ones. And I'll probably keep you guys updated on these in my prop circle series, because that is those are the videos that I check in on my propagations and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully they root up and grow though. I'm just gonna take this mother to the sink and give her a good drink because she's definitely thirsty. Okay, so the last thing we are going to do is water some plants. Honestly, almost all of my plants need to be watered right now. So I thought we would do some of the philodendron, and then I can kind of give you an update on them. So most of them are doing really well after the move. This is the new leaf that's come out on my pink princess here, and actually has the most pink out of any of the leaves on it right now. So that's good. Maybe I'm getting some of the variegation back. My lemon lime doing well, very thirsty though. My billietier, it's put out this tiny leaf, you guys. You have to look at this. Look at that little tiny leaf. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. That's the first leaf it's put out after being repotted. So yeah, and it has these wonky leaves still. I don't really know. This is like the only one that's normal. This is my Philodendron Burrow Marks, which has been doing so well. It's been growing like crazy, and look at those 2 huge new leaves that are gonna come out. This is a new leaf as well right here. So pretty. I love this plant. My Philodendron Silver Stripe, which has some pink because it's been under my Mars Hydrolites. It's so pretty though. And then my Philodendron Florida Beauty, which I showed earlier, has the new leaf coming in. Very exciting. So I'm gonna give them all a drink and then I will sign off. that is going to be it for today's plant chore video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to give this video a like if you liked it. It really helps me out. And also don't forget, if you are interested in trying out native plastic-free deodorant, the link will be down in the description box. Subscribe for more planty content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.